All right, so today we're going to be checking out the latest single from Linkin Park. Now, what makes this really cool is that this is the first single that's featuring their new lead singer, Emily Armstrong. Guys, if y'all didn't know, we have a music channel in which we had a discussion where we were talking about Emily Armstrong because there's been a lot of controversy about her replacing Chester. I've been a big fan of Linkin Park for a good amount of years. Yes, and so this is going to be my first time hearing her. I want to see how good she's going to be. But this is also the trailer for an event that's coming up for the League of Legends video game, which is really cool because I play League of Legends as well.
Well, I watch Arcane.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there you go. So we're getting a little bit of everything in here. So guys, y'all can leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Go ahead and check out that video where we talked about Emily Armstrong replacing Chester. But let's go ahead and jump into this.
Let's go.
It looks like the artwork or animations from the same studio that did Arcane. Now, you know what? This actually sounds like old school Linkin Park.
Laid on the floor again, one knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. You can't win if your white flag's out when the war begins. Aiming so high but swinging so low, trying to catch fire but feeling so cold. Hold it inside and hope it won't show. I'm saying it's not, but inside I know today's gonna be the day.
Okay, Mike.
Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for. Me is the crowd, fire in the sunrise, ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
No, what's wrong? What's wrong?
I don't know.
You don't like it?
Is that her real voice?
Well, I mean,
Because
she's
it sounds
it.
like she's straining.
I think it sounds pretty good.
I like the song,
Yeah.
but it feels like her voice gonna hurt.
She's straining herself.
That's what it is. If I could feel it,
Okay.
I feel like my throat hurt.
Oh, yikes. All right, well, I'm feeling it so far.
Turn to run, now look what it's become. Outnumbered 10 to 1. Back then should've bit your tongue, cause there's no turning back. This path once it's begun, you're already on that list. Say you don't want what you can't resist. Waving that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like this.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd, fire in the sunrise, ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for.
Ooh, I know her throat hurt. Ow. It's not coming from the gut. Ooh. Ah.
This is what you
It's like I'm about to save you all.
Is he huge?
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd, fire in the sunrise, ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd.
All right. What did you think?
I like the song.
Okay.
And I was focusing more on the song than what was going on in the game.
Yeah.
I really like parts of the song, most of the song, but my throat hurts.
Yeah, you felt like she
listening
was
to her.
straining
It felt
herself?
like she was straining herself. And I think she sounds like she's trying to keep up with Chester.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Chester had a way when he was like belting it out, like you could feel it from his soul, or in your soul from his soul, because it was just like this pain that was there. So him releasing those guttural screams, it was like him releasing the pain.
Yeah.
With her, this feels like pain in my throat.
Oh, wow.
Because it just doesn't feel natural.
Okay, yeah.
So maybe if it was more from the gut, I could hear her taking breaths.
Yeah, right.
So part of it is, and I'm not like a vocal coach, but I can feel like the strain.
Yeah,
right. It kind of took me out of the song, kind of focusing on it, and then when the rapping began, I was able kind of to take a break a little bit. I really like the flow of the song. It definitely sounds like an old school Linkin Park song. Yeah. I just wish I don't want to sound like a hater.
No. Just, speak your mind.
I think it feels like she's trying to, because we had this conversation in the our podcast, because we didn't really dive into the music in our podcast.
Right, we just talked about the controversy.
Right, and without hearing her, I wish I would have heard her when we did the podcast, because now it feels like she is trying to replace Chester's shoes, and nobody can really like do that. Yeah, and I wish maybe this is her style. No, it just doesn't feel like it.
No, it's not. And the thing of it is that Linkin Park, they have a very unique sound. They have a very unique style, and in order for, they're basically a band that caught lightning in a bottle with their style, and they went on to influence so many other bands. But one of the main things that people love about their style is Chester's singing and screaming, but also the way that they the way that they play their music, or the way the style of their music is. When I hear this, it takes me back to the early albums of Linkin Park. It takes me back to Hybrid Theory and Meteora. I really kind of fell off the band with the later albums, but listening to this, it does remind me of those older albums. But at the same time, I hear that that's what they're going for, because that's what a lot of fans, or where a lot of fans fell in love with the music. And so it makes sense why Emily would try to replicate Chester's singing style in this. Now, it might not sound as good, but it wasn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be. And of course,
I wasn't expecting it to be terrible.
Exactly. Well, I was expecting it to be very bad, and it wasn't. It was okay. And I think that the more she performs with the band, and maybe by the next album, if they continue on, that she'll find her own place and her own style. But I think for right now, they're probably just warming everyone up to her, and the best way to do that without turning them off would be to try to kind of sound a little bit like Chester. Because listening to this song, this sounded just like the flow. It had the flow and the style of their song Faint. I don't know if we have time to do a breakdown to it. Yeah, like with the little intro.
It felt.
Yeah.
Like
but maybe in another video, I'll do a breakdown.
I mean, you said in another year. I don't think she's gonna have vocal cords left.
Well, I mean, she can get in line with the rest of the rockers who can't sing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's common in rock and roll. A lot of these rockers lose their voices because they overstrain themselves trying to hit certain notes. The thing about Chester is that he just naturally had that style of singing vocals or whatever, and so I guess it didn't really bother him as much. Excuse me.
Yeah, because it came from pain. It was like he was releasing
right
that pain. But is this gonna replace the Imagine Dragons song? in the intro? Of
No,
Arcane?
no, because Arcane
okay.
and this is geared more towards the video game.
Oh, okay.
So it's it has nothing to do with Arcane. If anything, Arcane is probably going to use Imagine Dragons to do another song. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let us know what you thought about this trailer or this new song from Linkin Park. As always, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. Take care.
Ta-ta.
Peace.